Hey, good evening, everyone. And we're streaming whatever the hell I feel like streaming. I picked this up this afternoon, and I've played a couple hands of it, and it's really interesting. And it's surprisingly strategic and deep. It's a bit of an engine building game, if you're familiar with that from board game parlance. Wingspan is apparently a game that has taken the board game community by storm, won a ton of prizes, and this looks like a very strong game video implementation. A lot of board game implementations on console and PC are not always that good, but this seems to be quite good. In fact, there's a lot of math and number crunching in this game, and the console or PC version would do all the work for you, so it's pretty cool. This is 20 bucks on Xbox, it's 20 bucks on Steam. I would assume PlayStation and probably Switch. There's nothing super graphical going on here. So, explaining the game would be complicated. I think I'm just going to take on the computer here, and I will do my best to explain things as we go, keeping in mind that I barely understand this game myself. I have not won, I have not beat the computer, but each time I have raised my score a little bit. So the game takes place across 4 rounds. Each round has 8 turns in it, and each turn you can do... It sounds like you can only do one thing. It kind of... Usually you can do a little bit more through combos and stuff. But each turn you're basically either going to, and you can see this from the left-hand side, you're going to play a bird, you're going to get food, you're going to lay eggs, or you're going to draw new cards. But first we have to get our cards. So the symbol that I first look at here is that top diamond. And that tells you which of the 3 zones, which are represented in the left-hand side. You can see here there's the forest, the meadow, and the water side, the river. And so that top diamond represents which of those zones these birds can live in. So right now we have 5 cards that we could potentially start the game with. This one is in the river, this will only go in the river, this will go in all 3 zones, this will go in the river, and this will go in the meadow. The number with the feather next to it is how many points they are worth at the end of the game. Directly underneath that is a symbol that represents what kind of nest they have. Their wingspan actually does matter for a few things. And then underneath there's text about any special abilities that card has. The one thing I left out is directly underneath the region is the cost to play them, which is food. So like the belted kingfisher takes 1 of any food and then a fish. The Barrow's goldeneye takes a fish, a bug, a worm, if you will, and a seed, and so on. So, but you also start the game with 1 of 2 bonus cards, and this helps kind of define your strategy. So we could try to place on the board birds that eat berries, and if the more of those we get, if we get 2 to 3, we'll get 3 points at the end of the game. If we get 4 or more, we get 7. Or we could do birds named after a person, and you could get 2 per bird. Any bird with an apostrophe S in its name. So now if we go back, we look, Barrow's goldeneye would apply to that. Of these 5, that's the only one. How many of these birds eat berries? 2 of them. So I think I'm going to grab the 2 that eat berries and select the viticulturist bonus. Alright, so then we can pick some food to start the game with. So you can pick 5 things. They don't all have to be cards. So I want to see if I can get enough here to play one of these birds. Okay, so I have 3 slots left, so I can, and both birds require the same food. A berry, a worm, and a seed. So I'm definitely going to take a berry, a worm, and a seed and confirm that, and we'll decide which one we play when we start. So we're taking on the puffin here, there's no interaction with your opponent. You can't screw with each other, really. Okay, there's very, very, very light interaction. I take that back. There's a few cards you can play that may do something on their side. They might play a card that lets you do something. But you can't really screw with each other. You can't take resources away from each other. You can't... And personally, I like that kind of game. I want to build my engine. And if I lose, I want to lose because I didn't build it right or I had bad luck. So we're going to start our first turn. And so I would like to play one of these two birds. We already made sure we had enough. So I have to decide where to play them. Now, the song sparrow can be played in any of the 3 regions. Right? So you've got the riverside. Riverside is where you draw new cards. The meadow is where you get eggs. And the forest is where you get food. So the more birds you play in each area, the more you get when you try to do those things. So right now, if I just wanted to get food, I only can take one of the food dice that you can see on the right hand side. But the more birds you play here, you see you can start being able to take 2 food all the way over to being able to take 3 food at the right hand side if you had 5 birds here. So food is pretty important. So the other thing though that I'm going to look at is the bonus, and unfortunately the Twitch bar is in my way. Let's see if I can do something about that. Okay, so basically after the first 8 turns there's going to be a break, and they're going to hand out bonus points, and the bonus points for this round is the most birds played with this nest, this little circle nest, and they have to have eggs in them. And whoever has the most of those will get bonus points. So both of these birds qualify for that too. So really, we're down to which of these 2 regions do we want to power up more, and what in fact are their own abilities. So it says when activated. Activated means that you've used this area. So if we play Song Sparrow down in the forest this turn, we're done. But next turn, if we come back here and instead of placing a bird, we use this area to get food, then Song Sparrow will activate. It says if this bird is to the right of all other birds in the habitat, you can move him somewhere else, which is pretty cool and probably accurate about sparrows migrating or moving around or being able to be in many regions. But we're playing him so early that he's not likely to be to the right of anyone. So that makes me want to play the lazuli bunting instead. So let's see. And plus he's worth 4 points at the end of the game. All players lay 1 egg on any one circular nest bird. You may lay an additional egg on an additional circular nest bird. Okay, well that's interesting. So I think we're going to put him down. Gives us an opportunity to change food because sometimes the food costs are variable.
Lazuli bunting. The Latin name Amina means beautiful or charming.
We get a little information, and you can see now this lets me know what the bonuses are. So at the end of round 1, there are bonuses based on circular nest eggs. Round 2's bonuses will be who has the most birds in the meadow. We're already putting 1 down, so that's pretty good. Round 3 is going to be sets of eggs in... So if you have 1 egg in each region, that'll count as a set. So when we set up for round 3, we're going to want to have a lot of eggs in all 3 regions. The end of round 4 is eggs in a different kind of nest. I don't know the name for it. All right. So now we're on to our second turn. I don't love how few cards we have. So we could draw a card, and we can see what cards are available down here. Now remember, we want to prioritize getting birds that eat berries, because we're going to have bonuses at the end of the game for that. None of these birds eat berries. If we were to draw a card, we also have the option of just taking the top card from the deck. We have to take it. We can't look at it first. Our other option would be to get some food, because we're not going to be able to play the Song Sparrow until we have 3 different types of food. Right now, all 3 of those types are actually available. But we can only take 1. So we can then go in here. I love the art style, by the way. I think they did a fantastic job with the art on this game. I think I'm gonna take... There's 3 berries. I'm gonna get this because this is our only shot at a worm. So we'll take that. Now we have 1 worm. You can see our food ticked up on the right-hand side. 6 turns left. Okay, so now we go into the next turn. He drew birds. That's great. Alright, but it's going to take 3 turns to get enough food to put this bird down. I don't see another option, though. I mean, I'm not wrong about this. It's not any one of these 3, right? Oh, it is. Or is it? No, it is not.
Song sparrow. When resources
oh no,
are
it was.
abundant,
Okay.
song sparrows can rear
It's like, why is it so
4 clutches of
expensive to put
eggs.
such a low-cost card down? Now, it's not great to have him where he is, but I did want to amp up the food production. I should have put him here, though. That was kind of a mistake. So now we do need new cards. So I'm going to take the top card in the hopes that it's something better than anything that's here. It's not terrible. So that's our turn. Alright, so we're going to need to get some more food so that we can play the chickadee down. He wants a worm or a grain. There are no worms left, but there is a grain, so we will take that. And we... Oh, because he's still the rightmost card. Okay, great. Yeah, so now we'll move him. So now he's down here. I didn't realize that when activated. Yeah, okay. I got it. Alright, so that should have been the end of our turn. Oh no, I guess we went to the next turn. So I want to get eggs now. So let's see. Right now, activating gets us an egg here, and an egg here, and an egg here. And we're going to then use the lazuli buntings to get another egg. And do we want to move the sparrow to another habitat? Yeah, I do, because that will let me get... and we can lay that egg there. This will let me draw 2 cards next time instead of 1. So that should be our turn. We have 2 turns left. Let's see. So we can't play the chickadee, yeah. We can play him. And we have 2 circular nests. And that's basically, I don't think we have enough time. Could we? Hang on though. We could draw cards and get this card. And we have the 1 seed that we can play next turn and play him in the forest. Now we do have the option of giving up an egg to draw a second card. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take 1 egg off the sparrow. Say yes, and I want to draw a top card. Just hope I got lucky. Didn't really. Do we want to move the song sparrow to another habitat again? Yes. Let's put him back. I like this guy. Back in the meadow, please. And that should be the end of that turn. 1 turn left, so we're just going to sneak this guy in. So this is the yellowed... Nope. Yellow rumped warbler. And we are going to put you in the forest. And we're going to pay 1 seed.
Birders sometimes call these birds butterbutts.
And we got the bonus. because we got the most. And so far we are leading in the second category as well. Alright, so we're into round 2. Now what we are not doing well on is our birds that eat berries. Let's see. Well, no, actually we are. I take that back. We have 3. That's great. Because our card here is... Yep, so we have 3. So we get 3 points for every one that we put down. Now we have earned the 3-point bonus. And I think all we got to do is play one more and we'll have the 7-point bonus. Okay, but that's neither of these guys. Now, the other bonuses that are coming up, the next one is most birds in the meadow. Neither of our current birds will play in the meadow, neither do they have circular nests, neither do they eat berries. But over in the draw pile there is one that qualifies on all 3, the ruby-crowned kinglet. So I think I'm going to go with card draw this turn and draw him. All right, Puffin, you've drawn birds. Very good. So let's go up, and can we play him? No. So we're going to go here and draw food. We need one of anything, but now it also says, though, you'll notice, because we have one bird in the forest, we're one space over on the row. And so instead of just drawing a food, we could also draw a second food if we discard a card. And I'm going to do that, but first I'm going to get the berry. Then I'm going to discard a card. I think I'm going to get rid of this duck. Sorry, duck. So now I will, instead of taking food from the bird feeder, I can re-roll it. Because I got to a low enough. I don't fully understand what triggers your ability to be able to reload it, but it's there. And I'm going to take a bug as well. Now, whenever you use this area, the yellow-rumped warbler lets you take a card from your hand and put it behind him. If you do, you can draw a card. So I'll put this chickadee behind him because he doesn't fit our theme. And then it'll let me draw a card. So I can take one of these. But I'm going to go top card. We also want birds that can go in the meadow. And this guy's pretty easy to play. I think I'm going to take him. Okay, 5 turns left before the next round. All right, now we don't have a seed. We could get one. Or we could play the ruby-crowned kinglet here, which will make... If we put him here... Whoops. Excuse me. From now on, whenever we go get food, we can take 2 dice automatically. But we need it. We need to pay an egg as well. So first we'll pay the berry. Then we will give up an egg.
Kinglet's ruby red crown feathers pop up when they are agitated.
I think I see these in our yard. There's some bird that comes to our yard that has this little red spots on its head. Maybe not, but it's something. Play a second bird in... No, we don't have a second one that would qualify. All right. So, we can't play the blackbird yet. We need to get some food now, but now we can take 2, but the food we want is not out. So, we can get some more eggs, or we can get some more birds. I wouldn't mind getting that killdeer that's down there, because we can play it in the meadow. But look at the points on the scissor-tailed flycatcher. We don't have everything we need to play him. What's up in the bird food right now? Nope, there's no worms in there. I think I'm gonna get this killdeer so we can play him next turn. Three turns left. Okay, so we definitely need to play you. No, we need to play you. There we go. We're gonna pay the worm. Take another egg off the lazuli bunting. And there we go. Now what I'm hoping he did is get food. Yeah, he did. Because that might allow us to re-roll. We'd have to take one more and then we can re-roll. All we need is a seed. So I'm going to grab a fish, re-roll, and we got the seed that we need. I do not want to tuck that. No, thank you. So how do I keep that from happening? Okay. Yes. Skip the power, please. So I'm going to play that card next turn. One turn left. Okay, so to play this, we need 2 eggs and a seed. So let's put them out there. There's the seed. Here's an egg. Here's an egg. Yeah, all right. Got it again. Okay, so now we need sets of eggs in all 3 habitats, and he already has 2. He has probably an insurmountable lead in that other type of nest. So we need to get some eggs in all the habitats. But fortunately, we're so ramped up in Meadow now that look, when we go to do eggs, we get 4. So we'll put one here. We'll put one here. And we have no birds down in the river. This is a problem. No, don't do that one. Do that there. This is a problem. Alright, so we activated and all our crazy abilities are going to go off now. So, we don't have any of that. Let's see. Discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. Yeah, I will do that. To draw 2 cards? Yes, please. Now, we need something down by the water. We need something that we can play easily. This hummingbird. It costs 1 of any food. And we'll take top card. Alright, any other abilities triggering? All players lay 1 egg on a circle nest bird. You may lay 1 egg on an additional circle nest bird. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So we'll put 1 there. And I guess we'll put another 1 there. Okay. Any other powers? Nope, that's it. It's a good turn, though. See what I mean about only being able to do 1 thing, and yet it kind of lets you do a lot of things? Okay, so we need to get this guy played, the hummingbird. All we need is a food, or 1 of any type of food. Nope, we don't need that. We want to play him. So down he goes. Okay, and that should... We don't have the eggs, though. So... The horned lark doesn't matter because we really... I mean, we do want to play a 5th bird here, but we have all of next round to do that. We want another bird here. And... We want to... Now, that American Coot is pretty easy to play. But we need a turn to get... a turn to get the card. We need another turn to get the food. And we need a third turn to be able to play him. And a fourth turn to be able to put eggs on. I don't think we have that many turns before we get to that. But since I am not sure... I think I'm going to grab the food now. So what does he need in case we decide to do him? A seed and anything. Okay. So we'll grab the seed, we'll grab anything. We'll call it a bug. Do I want to tuck this from hand? No. Tuck this card from hand if you do draw a card. Wait, this could let us get him now. Yes, do take that. We can pick him up without taking a turn to get him. Okay. We have 3 turns. We are going to be able to put him out. And put the egg there. Okay, let's get our American Coot down. This is going to cost us 1 egg. Nope. Right here. And get an egg from any bird. Take 1 there.
These omnivorous birds eat a lot of algae, but also seeds, fish, insects.
Haha, I'm so happy we through our combos up in the forest, we could get that out. Now we're going to be able to get the eggs out. And let's see, we've got 2 eggs here, 2 eggs here, egg, egg. We have at least 2 combos. You know what? Maybe we tie him, maybe we don't. Okay, we can't do that one. Players lay eggs on a circle nest bird. You may, yep, so we'll do this. Wait, no, don't do that. No, I don't want to discard eggs. Okay, took a card from hand. No. Discard eggs. Okay, no, I don't want to use this ability. I feel like I screwed that up. Okay. Tuck a card from hand. I need to know how to refuse abilities is the problem I'm having. I'm gonna say... Okay, and then I don't want to discard any eggs. Yes, skip. Thank you. I'll play that. Yeah, this one I'll do. Wait. There we go. There we go. Eggs are worth points at the end of the game, too. Alright, that was a bit... I got confused by the interface there, but... Alright, he's drawn birds. We've actually accomplished everything we wanted to do. So I want to start thinking about the next round. And in the 4th round, I think this... this nest here, I think, is worth bonuses in the 4th round. It also will help us complete our meadow. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab this, because once we have a 5th meadow bird, we can't play another one, so there's no point in getting this guy, who's harder to put out. Don't need to tuck a card from hand. Oh, okay, I hit B. Yes. Skip. All players gain 1 from the bird feeder. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see, choose a player who will gain the first food from the bird feeder. Well, me. And I want the only bug. What does he take? I guess we'll find out next time. We have 2. Haha, he had none. What happened? I guess he used those eggs to pay for something else. Alright, we're cranking it, man. Okay, we are probably not going to get this other one, but we got the first 3. Okay, so we're into the 4th round. And what do I want to play? Well, I want to finish up here. This is going to cost 2 eggs. It's no problem. It is going to cost food that we don't have. So let's get some food. We need a seed. So we can make that be a seed. And then the other one, I'm going to take a berry. I don't want to tuck a card from hand. So I'm going to say no, skip. Okay. And now we can complete, but which one are we going to do? So they're both worth 2. He actually goes with the bonus at the end. So it's a serious, unlikely chance, but we're going to play him. Also, he's the only one who can be played here. So there's that. Let's say yes. We'll take one of his eggs and one of his eggs.
Western meadowlark.
And we'll say yes.
This pretty bird also has a beautiful flute-like song.
All right. So I guess we can work on getting this guy out, or we can see what's down here. What's good? So now I'm just thinking about points. I'm thinking about bonuses. Do we have 7 birds? No, we have 4 birds that eat berries. Let's just confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do. Okay. So now the spotted owl says when you play him, you can draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. We have a whole round to make that work. Now we need mice to play him. But you know what? I'm intrigued enough to try to make that happen. So let's pick that. And then we can't play him. We could play him. I like that he could go in. Oh, this is the same guy we've used before. It's kind of hard to play though. Let's take a top card. Okay, and this time I will tuck a card from hand. And that will let me draw another top card. Okay, let's go. All players gain 1 from the bird feeder. Sure thing. I'll get into that. And, I will go first. And I'm going to re-roll and be very unhappy with the results. Very unhappy. Because I wanted rodents, and they weren't in there. 2 turns left. Probably not enough to get the owl out. So I'm going to play the Willet for the points. Because we've got a bug. No. Whoops. Other option would be to play the Black Skimmer. But he needs fish. Split. Right here. Because I want those points. Select a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. We'll pick that one.
Feed during the day and the night.
1 turn. So, for my last turn, I'm just going to make eggs. Because eggs are worth points. I can spend a resource to make 1 more egg. And I will. Put that there. All players lay 1 egg on any of that type of nest bird. Yes, I will do that. So he can get an egg, and do we have another bird with that nest? We do. Okay, tuck a card. Why would I want to? I forget what this does for me. Tucker, if now he's already got birds, so don't need to do that. We can skip that one. Okay, I don't want to discard any eggs, so we can skip that. And I will do this one here where we lay an egg on any circle nest bird. Give me another one. There we go. I think that was pretty productive. He got me on that one though. So 4 points for me, 7 points for him. Still good. And now we go to final scoring. And I'm feeling good. We'll see though. Depends on how good he was at his bonus. Hey, I got my first win. How about that? All right, that's Wingspan. I really like it. I think it's very clever. It's got some crunch to it, but it's not intensely crunchy. Like, you're just building your thing, and you just see how you do. And sometimes I like that kind of relaxing, not driving aggressively against the other side. I think I'm going to cut this now. Hope that it's some kind of viewable. So until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.